The template exists because the most popular players usually earn that ownership. Breaking away from it can win you the season, or quietly cost you 60 points without you noticing. The template is simply whichever players a large share of managers have settled on, usually because they're delivering. Owning them protects your rank when they perform well. Breaking from the template only makes sense when the numbers actually support it, not just because a player is different from what everyone else has. Here's what breaking the template correctly looks like. Dúbravka at Burnley was the clear template pick at his price point, 25.7% ownership, the second most owned goalkeeper in the entire game. He finished the season with 96 points and 4 clean sheets. Kelleher at Brentford, meanwhile, sat at just 12% ownership, less than half of Dúbravka's, at a price just £800,000 higher. He finished with 143 points and 10 clean sheets, 47 more points for less than £1 million extra. The gap wasn't luck. A stronger defensive structure behind him showed up directly in the clean sheet count. That's the whole case for breaking the template. Not avoiding the popular pick out of principle, but finding the alternative whose actual numbers are better. Now here's the version that goes wrong. Kelleher was a genuine template defender. 32.6% ownership, 179 points across the season. Porro at Tottenham offered the appeal of being different. 11.7% ownership, virtually the same price. But he finished with just 117 points, 62 fewer, at essentially identical cost. Porro wasn't a bad player. He just wasn't the better option. And choosing him purely for the sake of being unique, without the underlying numbers to justify it, cost real points across the season. The pattern in both of those comparisons is the same. The price was nearly identical each time. That's the actual test worth applying. If you're paying roughly the same amount either way, the only question that matters is which player's numbers are genuinely stronger, not which one fewer people own. Avoiding a template player purely because they're popular is exactly the same mistake as blindly following the template without checking. You're still making the decision based on ownership instead of evidence. Some players are highly owned for good reason. Haaland at over 60% ownership, Bruno Fernandes at 48%, Semenyo and Gabriel both above 45%. They didn't get there by accident. Before you break away from any of them, ask the same question you'd ask about anyone else. Does the alternative actually have better fixtures, better underlying numbers, a clearer path to points? If yes, breaking the template is a smart, calculated move. If the only difference is ownership, you're not being strategic. You're just being different. Don't ask how to avoid the template. Ask which template players are worth keeping and where a genuinely better alternative actually exists. Follow this series on FPL360.com. Links in the comments.